Hello, everyone. I'm not sure what just happened. Technology. This is my first time, so it might not even be technology. Might just be me. So I apologize. I'm gonna give it a second. Allow people to come back. Hopefully, you come back. Hey, can you hear me? Can I get a thumbs up if you can hear me? Thank you, Matt, for telling me no sound. Mic check, testing. Perfect. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure if it was if I got kicked off or if it was my fault. Again, this is my first time really going live, so could just be user error. So I apologize. My fault. Any questions you have? I lost those questions from the other segment. I had to start all over again. But I did want to talk about briefly what you can expect coming into the new year. Well, for me, I plan on putting out more content, uh, providing you with just insight in the market in North Carolina and the nation. And what I see happening, even presently, and I foresee it happening moving forward, is higher price homes will begin to sit on the market. When I mean higher price, right now, I'm talking 600,000 and above. If you're aware, if you've been following FHA, they just upped the limits for government-backed loans. So theoretically, that means people can afford more home, but not a lot of the population feel comfortable, even if you can quote unquote afford it, feels comfortable buying in that higher price point. So I foresee real estate to not crash, not by any means, but to slow down in the higher luxury market. 2020, 2021, the luxury market has been on fire. I had somebody reach out to me recently. It was about 10 days ago now, wanting a $5 to $8 million home in Charlotte, which we do have. However, it's not as common. They're coming from New York. It's not as common. And typically those are custom builds. You have builders that will build that for you, but they wanted something that was already being built. They can just move right in. But that's not common for this market in Charlotte, for a builder to go ahead and build something at that price and not have a specific buyer for it. So I do see the luxury market anywhere 600,000 and above to slow down a bit. But if you are looking for a home, 500, it was 450, but I say moving on 500,000 or below, it's going to be and it's in good condition, it's going to be very competitive. It's going to be very, very competitive. You're still going to deal with multiple offers. It's not going to be, well, right now, it's not as crazy as it was in the spring. I have to take that back. The second property I showed you in Concord, that was listed just below 300,000, but my client missed out on it and we bid 326. That property had 45 offers on it. Now, that's not typical for right now. Typically, you might have something with 5, maybe 10 offers. But if you're in that price point of under 400,000 and it's a very good looking property in very good condition, you saw that home. It was perfect. Granite countertops, the cabinetry looked amazing. Paint was good. Bedrooms were a nice size. Fenced in yard, had a deck out there. It was a pristine house in a very good location. And it did have 45 offers. And my client bid what, $27,000 above asking. And while we were one of the final 3. We did not make the cut. So just if you're under 400,000, don't be discouraged. You just have to, again, act fast and try to work with an agent that may have some contacts that have some off-market properties. If you don't know what an off-market property is, it's a property that has not seen the MLS yet. MLS is when it hits the MLS, it goes to Zillow, realtor.com, Redfin. The whole world knows about it, and then that's when you get all that competition. But if you get something to where a seller just reaches out and wants to sell, and then they present that to you, only really you and maybe a handful of other people know about it, so you have a better chance of winning or getting that property. That is right, Matt. Land cost is the most expensive thing right now. It is driving up the prices of all the homes, luxury homes, and what would be starter homes. The sheer land cost is raising the price to where 400,000 now is the beginning price for most new construction. You'll be very hard pressed to find something in Charlotte, or let's say within 10, 15 minutes of Charlotte, new construction that is less than $400,000 right now. I did want to pull this up real quick.
Well, John, nearly 8 million.
at this live streaming. I am I am awful. I will get better. I will get better. When was the last time you didn't hear me? I'm trying to read your comments. I was saying, sorry, I apologize. I was saying that I'm here at CNBC, and there's two competing articles. One is saying thousands could lose their home soon. And obviously they're trying to spark fear into everyone. But lose their home is very inflammatory because a lot of people have equity in their home, so they'll just sell the traditional way. And if you're one of those people who need help, are behind on your mortgage, please do not wait until it goes into foreclosure, because once it goes into foreclosure, that's going to impact your credit. That's going to negatively impact your credit, and it's going to hinder you moving forward, whether you want to rent or buy in the future. So use your equity to your advantage and just sell outright while you still have good, great, or decent credit before those late fees and you're delinquent, before it impacts your credit, and then you have a hard time even finding a place to rent. So you have this article talking about thousands could lose their home, but in the same day, CNBC put out another article saying this.
Well, John, nearly...
I'll play it in a second, but again, we need at least 1 million, 1.5 million homes to have a normal market. So even if thousands and thousands of people lose their home or sell their home in the near future due to these, bailout programs ending, it won't have a real impact because we need at least 1 million homes. Builders have not built as they should have the past 10 years. But let's hear what she has to say.
8 million borrowers went into a COVID mortgage relief programs, but just over half are now current again, according to Black Knight. Still, there are about 264,000 homeowners who expired from their forbearance terms and are now delinquent, and 38,000 more already in active foreclosure. The strange twist here is that unlike during the subprime mortgage crash, these borrowers have substantial equity in their homes thanks to soaring home prices during the pandemic. Close to 3/4 of the borrowers in foreclosure have more than 20% equity, and just over 1/4 of them have more than 50% equity. That's according to Realty Track. And that's those in foreclosure, but the shares are likely similar for those 264,000 who are expired and now delinquent, but haven't yet reached foreclosure. So in total, what does that mean? It could be 300,000 likely lower-priced homes coming onto the market over the next 6 months. The question is whether the homeowners will decide to sell or wait out the foreclosure process. The current housing shortage is so bad, some estimate we may need more than 1 million homes just to meet the current demand. John?
Diana, that makes me wonder.
All right, so there you have it. There may be some relief, but it's not going to be enough to make a huge impact on the market. Regardless of what your strategy is, waiting or buying now, whenever you decide to jump in, you need to do so and act quickly, because if it is an affordable home under $400,000, under $500,000, you will have substantial competition. And yes, there are tons of corporate buyers out there, Matt. It's scary and shocking how many corporate buyers are out there. I recently listed a property for $400,000, right around $400,000. And as soon as it went live, I had 6 offers, and 5 of them were from corporations. No, they weren't Zillow, but it was other people. So homeowner or owner occupant buyers, you're competing not only against your neighbor, but you're competing against these large corporations. And I'll get you the Don. I'll get you the management information. I'll put it in the community tab shortly. But a lot of homeowners actually want to sell to other individuals if everything is apples to apples. So please don't be discouraged. You have people that want to sell to individuals and not corporations. And I've actually had clients take less money when selling their home just so they could sell it to an individual as opposed to a corporation. Now, I'm about to wrap up, but I appreciate you all suffering through this with me. This has been quite the experience, quite the journey. I've muted myself a couple times. I got kicked off, or I believe I got kicked off. I might have just messed something up and kicked myself off. But I appreciate, again, all your support, all your love, your encouragement, your kind words. And again, I just want to be a resource to you all. If you have any questions, shoot me a text. Text is probably the easiest way. I only really respond to email once a day. So, and that's early in the morning, because when I do so, it's like an hour. It takes about an hour to get through all the emails. So text is probably the easiest way. Feel free to text my number. I am here to help. Give me a call. Again, if there's something in particular you want to see, if you want to learn about a particular market, I want to do these live streams more frequently. One, so I can get better at it, so I can improve my skills in providing you quality material via live stream and have a dialogue with you, because it's really because of you that I do this, and you give me encouragement to do it, because in all honesty, I like to sit back and just chill. I'm pretty much a state of myself. But I enjoy this. I enjoy your dialogue. And I look forward to conversing with you and just these hangouts. And next time you're going to have to tell me what you're drinking on, and we can just get together. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I'm about to go see my Hoyas play University of South Carolina this Sunday. Go Hoya Saxa. I'll talk to y'all later.